Do you have a dream? How many of you already have a dream? It doesn't matter if that dream is something in the long, short, or immediate term. It doesn't matter if you don't have all the parts of the puzzle figured out as to how you plan to pursue it. It doesn't matter if no one else shares your dream or supports your dream. It doesn't even matter if no one else knows it. My question is, and please, graduates, show by a raise of hands, how many of you have a dream, or even more than one? Okay, great. To those of you who don't already have one, that is fine. In fact, you must know that is perfectly okay. If you haven't thought about the future, or maybe can't seem to pick a dream from the many you have, or maybe you just haven't decided yet because you don't yet know what you want, this is wonderful too. It means you're enjoying the present moments and not committing to things you don't yet fully know or understand, or maybe you're just keeping your options open. This is quite wise actually, but I will tell you that it would be wiser to at least have a general sense of direction as to where you think you'd like to be, even if you change your mind later on. And yes, you can do that. Changing your mind is always an option, sometimes a costly one, but an option nonetheless. In other words, none of you here today have to make up your mind now for the rest of your life, but at least for your foreseeable future. And this could be as simple as deciding on your attitude regardless of the school that you have already passed for. And as for those of you who have made up your minds, if your dream is set, hear me when I tell you that you are already ahead of the many adults even, as unfortunately too many people live day to day going with the flow, no deliberate purpose to their existence. Some others only pursue particular paths because it's fashionable or trending or maybe what their parents wanted, or believe it or not, they're just trying to keep up with someone that they're envious of. So this person got into law or medicine, so I need to do so too. It's petty, it's unbelievable, but sadly it is the truth. So if you have a dream, your own dream, not one based on suggestions or influence from others, but something that you already feel passionate about and that you are ready to work toward, you already have an asset and an inspiration that many others do not. And so this is the first note on which I offer to you my heartiest congratulations. Now, here is the most important thing that I will say to you today. Your theme is correct, albeit incomplete. I have a dream, nothing is going to stop me, should read, I have a dream, nothing is going to stop me, except me. Now, that is a harsh truth to accept, because it forces us to accept responsibility for our own success, and it also removes the possibility of blaming others if we were to fail. Students, young adults, you must know this moving forward. You and only you can impede your success. This is not to say that circumstances won't be hard at times, that finances may not run low, support may be lacking, tragedies may strike. But these are normal happenings en route to success. Nobody has ever achieved anything worthwhile without being forced to overcome sometimes seemingly insurmountable obstacles. The truth is that obstacles are not a hindrance to your path, Obstacles are the path. So it is not the obstacle's fault that you couldn't achieve. It is yours for not overcoming the obstacle. Let me give you an example. An alcoholic man had 2 sons, right? One of whom never consumed alcohol and the other went on to become a drunkard as well. But when they were both asked why, they both said that they became what they did because of their father. You see, the choice will always be yours. You can choose to be a victim and remain a victim all your life, or you could choose to use the hand that you have been dealt with as the catalyst which goes on to inspire your progress. I have a dream. Nothing is going to stop me unless I let it, unless you allow it. And so now that you know this, I think there are only a few other things that you need to hear from me today. 1, let your dream inspire you through the tough times. Visualize it. Don't just want to become a vet. Take care of a pet. Volunteer to work at an animal shelter. Have your parents befriend a veterinarian so you can ask one-on-one questions. Spend some time with farmers, for instance, to see how they administer home care. Use your vacation time to work at that vet's office taking care of the animals. Watch YouTube and TikToks with content that you could learn from. Visualize it to the point where you can feel it already beginning to take shape even from now. 2. Decide from early on whether your dream is a wish or a goal. You see, a wish is something nice to think about and to hope that God, the universe, or a lotto ticket could deliver to you. A goal, however, is a target that you pray to achieve and then set out actionable plans to make it reality. So you could sit at home and wish to own your own business someday, or you could start now. You could start a side hustle right now with the baking skills you already have, the video editing skills you already have, and so much more. You can reach out to already successful business people from now and ask one of them if they would act as your mentor. This, graduates, is the difference between wishing it to happen and working to make it happen. Thirdly, attitude. Now, as I mentioned before, your attitude will determine your success. But your attitude is something that you also have to be willing to change, to expand, to control even. The way you choose to approach things will largely determine your success versus your failure rate. For instance, do you see the problem and hover on it? Or have you come to expect problems and so you approach immediately looking for possible solutions? 4th, fail forward. Expect to fail at times. And then prepare to fail even when you don't expect it. You see, failure is a part of the journey to success. And if you are not failing, then you are not dreaming big enough. You are not pushing yourself enough outside of your comfort zone. Most importantly, be always on the lookout for the opportunities to grow and the lessons to be had from your failures. Learn them. Try again, just differently next time. Fail forward. When you fail, don't forget to learn the valuable lessons that only failure can teach you. 5th, don't stop pushing forward. You are working toward a goal, and it is wonderful when things are progressing smoothly, but this will not always be the case. Sometimes you may hit a rut or you may feel stuck, but it is in these moments that you just have to keep pushing. Be prepared to slow down at times, be prepared to take detours or even change course, but don't you ever quit. Let me remind you that it is always darkest before the dawn, and your success could be just around the next bend if only you would persist. And finally, please keep your goals a secret. You're not too young to know that there are some people who need to know and who would be able to guide you as to what your goals are, how you plan to pursue it, achieve it. Talk to them, but otherwise, keep your cards close to your chest. Graduates, not everyone in your circle is in your corner. Let me repeat that. Not everyone in your circle is in your corner. Not everyone is going to wish you well. Some people do wish you well too, but just not better than them. So I urge you, get into the habit early on of not letting everyone know your plans, your goals, your dreams. Don't talk about what you are going to do. Rather, do and let that result speak for itself. You may not believe me now, but bad eye and negative energy can discourage, if not ruin, your dreams. Graduates of the class of 2022, everything I have said to you today is about things that you are in charge of, things that you can control. This is all you need to focus on. Leave the things that are outside of your control in the hands of your Lord, your destiny, the universe. Do what you can and know that you can. Whatever your heart and mind can conjure up, you can do it. Nothing can stop you unless you allow it to. Success, you see, is made in the mind. The results are what we work for and hope to manifest. Graduates, I too have a dream, and it is that you will believe me when I say that no one but you can stop you from achieving yours. I thank you and offer once again my heartiest congratulations to the graduating class of 2022.